Hey, it's Space Roach, and today we're going to be talking about this one called Ghost Town that I've been playing on my Quest 3. It actually came out last week. This one's by Fireproof Games, you know, the same people that did the Room VR, and this one is a story-driven puzzle game that's spooky without really being scary, and it's just really, really good. Like, it shocked me how good this game ended up being. So the short of it is, in Ghost Town you play as a character named Edith Penrose that's all the way back in 1980s London. I'm talking about cassette tapes, CRT screens that you actually have little things happen on a couple of times, obscenely ugly wallpapers, and a bunch of cool electronic gadgets that are all hooked together by wires with clips. And the entire thing came off feeling like really authentically 80s. And speaking of the way it looks, this game was freaking beautiful. And not just all the cool atmospheric effects, but like the textures looked good when you walked up close to them. And on top of that, you have one like the best looking flashlights that I've ever used in a VR game, which was super useful without ever actually being completely necessary. On top of that, the sound design in this game was friggin' glorious. The way everything was just coming from all directions. It really gave me the feeling of being surrounded by invisible beings that were haunting me. Like I said, it's not really super scary, there aren't any jump scare moments or anything, but the game definitely has its spooky moments. The story itself ended up being great. So like I said earlier, you're playing as this character named Edith Penrose in 1980s London, and you're a witch. You've got this fun friend named Rena that's, you know, she's a big tech nerd and she's always hooking up electronic equipment to help you do things. And really all the characters just felt super alive, like all the way down to the grumpy old man on the boat.
I'm the only one the MOD trusts to sail these cursed waters.
All the dialogue felt really natural. There was a lot of witty moments. All the NPC personalities were really well thought out and believable. And you definitely get invested in them. Like, there was one moment where I thought something bad had happened to Rena, and I found myself like genuinely worried while I was playing this freaking VR game. And there's kind of a lot of game to it too. I didn't count exactly how many hours I played this one, but I do know there were at least 3 times that I thought the game was ending that it absolutely wasn't. Which, for the record, is a good feeling, you know, finding out that there's still more game to play. And the puzzles in the game ranged from, oh, well, that was pretty easy, to, oh my god, what am I even supposed to do here? Which is really just fine, because if you get too stuck on a puzzle, there's this whole menu you can pull up with drop-down hints that pop up over time, getting you just a little bit closer to solving the puzzles without flat out solving them for you, which is awesome. You search around for the magazines that are the collectibles in the game. There's 2 to 3 of those per level, and the whole thing felt smooth and comfortable. And I was playing it with smooth locomotion turned on, the blinders turned all the way off. It does have both seated and standing modes. I chose to play the entire game seated, which wasn't really a problem because there isn't any on-body inventory to have to reach for, nothing to crouch, jump, or climb for. Everything can pretty much be done from your character's default standing position, which was nice and casual. And the final verdict on this one is it blew me away. Dude's like, so far, and I know we're only 5 months into the year, but so far this is the best game that's been released all year, the best game that I've played all year in VR. So seriously, hats off to Fireproof Games for friggin' nailing this one. And also, of course, thank you to Fireproof Games and Meta for hooking me up on a review copy of this game. It really was a pleasure to play. I wasn't even expecting it to be one of the big games this year, but man, it caught me off guard. Now, if all this sounds like something you dig, feel free to go into the description and grab a link to the game. My link down there includes 10% off and also helps the channel. And if VR gaming is your thing, definitely take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like the video to help it get into the feed for everyone else. Either way, I definitely want to thank all of you for joining me and watching this video, and until next time, my dudes, live long and prosper. This is SpaceRoachVR.